And Kundin Amorous, a 24-year-old medical laboratory attendant in Uganda, set out for work on the morning of Tuesday, the 7th of December 2021. She did not have the slightest intimation that before the end of the day, she would have a near-death experience that would adversely affect her life for the next 7 months. Her sad story began when an assailant viciously attacked and battered her on her head and spine with the use of a hoe and strangled her until she fell and was left for dead. When she was rushed to the hospital, several tests and scans revealed she had suffered paralysis. Due to this ruthless attack, life drastically changed for Ankundin, as she was unable to move or do anything for herself. The condition made her dependent on other people for anything and everything. She was fed, bathed, and completely bedridden. Amidst the tempestuous wind, news about the July 2022 Healing Streams live healing services with Pastor Chris brought tranquility to her heart and rekindled her faith for a supernatural and lasting intervention in her situation. At the healing service, the man of God ministered to the global audience, proclaiming words of healing, restoration, and divine health to them in the name of Jesus.
Right now, I command healing for your spine. In the name of Jesus, receive healing for your spine. If you could not walk, you can walk. In the name of Jesus, receive healing for your spine right now.
And Kundin's one true moment of transformation took place in this most memorable service. She shares her riveting story.
It was on the 7th of December 2021, where I was at work, and I received a certain client who disguised that he wanted an HIV test, but in actual sense he was an assailant. There he assaulted me. He had a short handle which he used to hit me, one in front and then on the left parietal lobe. And then he strangled me where my face had to face, like I had to face behind. It was really hard for me. There, after the last bang on my left lobe, I lost consciousness. I couldn't understand anything that followed. So, after some time, I woke up and I was in a pool of blood in the laboratory where I had taken the guy for a checkup. And I crawled outside the laboratory to go seek for help. So I left the laboratory, I came to the reception, and people there saw me and called the doctor who gave me the first aid.
I was called at around 15 hours and I felt so uneasy. I struggled to let her move from that medical facility to a national referral hospital. This girl was subjected to a number of tests, scans. When the film was brought out, all the medics were looking at it and then talking of open head injury. She had an intraaxial hyperdensilation measuring 64 units of approximately 3.2 by 3.1 in the left palatial lobe, characterized by a depressed skull with multiple commuted intrusions measuring 1.8 surrounding the cerebral edema. When I really came to know that, I felt so agonistic as a parent.
And I was taken to the theater. The next time I come out, my head is bald. I'm in bandages from the theater. My neck, everywhere, the pain was so unbearable.
That is the reason she was in a neck collar.
The doctors told me they cannot guarantee my recovery. It can be 10 years or even permanent.
Since then, my life wasn't the same. I needed help from people to do everything any person can do. Showering, I mean, everything. I couldn't help myself. I had to be fed. I had to be put to sleep, just like a baby. So I was wondering why I'm weak and why I couldn't help myself, why I couldn't walk. They also gave me another test to do. That was a lumbosacral spine X-ray. That was ascertain why there is post-traumatic movement failure. I did it, and when it came out, it showed a bent spine, where they say there was loss of rhodosis, where the disc spaces between the lumbar and the sacrum were all reduced in height. But then the head of neuro said it still cannot show why I'm not moving. So they say they need something that is more complex. I should go for an MRI scan. But before the MRI scan, there came the healing streams. Glory to God. That day, I prepared myself for the same because I knew that is my chance to walk. By the time when Pastor was ministering, Pastor said, receive your healing. It's your day. You're not leaving the way you came. I felt something leave me right from the neck to the stomach. And then suddenly I fell down, and when I left the ground, I could walk. I could walk, something I couldn't do for 8+ months. I did it miraculously. That's what I can tell you. I'm so blessed. I can do everything I could not do. I can walk. I can help myself do the chores. I can run.
I no longer use the collar on my neck. I no longer experience any form of pain in my neck or body.
My life is back. And it's only because He reigns in majesty.
So on 29th of August, after the healing streams, when Ankunda was moving, she really moved by herself and entered the National Referral Hospital. She was the one carrying her films. We accompanied her, and when she met the head of neuro department, they checked her, and right away they stopped her from taking any medicine. I thank you, God. Ankunda's life is back to normal.
I bless the man of God, Reverend Dr. Chris Oyakhilome, for this opportunity for me to receive my healing, to regain my life. Thank you so much. God bless.
There is an unprecedented stirring of the waters, and the healing streams are flowing again.
You're free.
It's flowing to every nation, every city, and every home.
There's anything that's been wrong in your life, especially in your body, God's peace can get a hold of your system and bring an end to the sickness that you have been going through.
It's time for an unforgettable outpouring of the miraculous at the Healing Streams Live Healing Services with Pastor Chris this March, from Friday the 17th to Sunday the 19th of March 2023.
God sent me to you to bring you His healing. That's why I can utter words from Him. And it doesn't matter where you are in this great world. As I speak those words, the disease, the sickness, the infirmity has no option than to leave you.
This is your set time for a miracle. Register now at www.healingstreams.tv/LHS. For more details, call the number showing on your screen. The services will be broadcast live on www.healingstreams.tv and on the Healing School mobile app. The Healing Streams Live Healing Services with Pastor Chris. Your set time for your healing.